Hello everyone, and welcome finally to the Spiel Haul. I am so excited. The days are getting gloomier, the weather is turning, fall is upon us, and even though I don't care what season it is, I'll always be playing board games, but there's something about this time of year that makes me just so happy. So I'm very excited to share this haul today. I have my coffee. Because the weather is more gloomy, I am using my ring light for the first time because I always film during the day because I just want to film in the daylight, but it's just not that light out right now, even though it's like 10 a.m. or something like that. So it is what it is, and I'm hoping that this will help a little bit and that it doesn't look weird or anything, but I'm pretty sure it should be okay. So, where to start? Okay, so I'm gonna do two parts to the video. Part one will just be all the games, and then at the end I'll share some like accessories that I got, like gaming accessories, because I got a few, not that many, but like I got my first ever insert, which I'm very excited about. So yeah, things like that. So yeah, let's just get into it. All right, I'm gonna start with two games that I've already opened and played while I was at Essen, because I was at my hotel room at the end of the day by myself and I just wanted to play a cozy game, you know, at the end of the day. So that's what happened. So first and foremost, I have Beacon Patrol. Obviously this is going to be in the way. Let's move the cup here. Coffee on this side. All right, Beacon Patrol. This game isn't new or anything. They did release an expansion at Spiel this year, which I didn't get because I was like, well, I gotta try the game first, right? I think this is already the territory, like, I've never had this many games that I still have to play in my collection. This is the first time ever I have a shelf of shame. That has never happened before. And I think going into the territory of buying a game and the expansion at the same time without having played it is the next step, okay? We're working on it. We're not there yet. So yeah, Beacon Patrol. Love this. Very, very cute game. I love it solo. It's just quick, easy. You put down tiles and you try to basically score points based on the lighthouses and the buoys in the water. And you try to move your ship, but you can only move your ship through water. So it's really like a puzzly tile placement game, which is exactly what I love in life. So there is that. Okay, then next up we have Dorf Romantic, another tile laying puzzle game. I mean, you know, I know what I love, and that's okay. So they released Dorf Romantic Sakura, the new game, because this one is like 2022 maybe? I'm not sure. And they only had the German for Dorf Romantic Sakura, and I was like, well, it doesn't really matter. But they told me that it is language dependent, that some of the like cards and stuff, it's not wise to get it in German if you don't speak German. So I was like, well, okay, I'll wait, because in a month the Sakura one will get released in English. So for now I was like, well, I should probably just get the the original game first and play that, because I haven't. And oh my gosh, I've been having such a blast with this game. I know there's a video game. I haven't played that. Maybe I should. But this is very, very fun. It's just cute. It's puzzly. You try to match up the tiles so you have bigger areas of the same like field or village or whatever. And it's a legacy style game, or like a campaign style game, where you unlock new boxes with new tiles and new like goals and achievements that you're trying to accomplish. Very fun for a solo, because I've never really played anything like that solo, even though this is like a very small, cozy, light game version of that. But perfect. Amazing. I love it. So good. All right. I'm just gonna have to choose which pile to do first, I guess. Let's do a small pile first, like a smaller game pile, and then a bigger game pile, and then small again. Sounds about right. Yeah? Okay, hold on. All right, we have here, it's like an ASMR one. Okay, let's not go into that genre on YouTube. So I have Tinder blocks with me. I'm gonna hold it still so it doesn't rattle all over the place. I mean, probably everybody knows this game. It's a very popular dexterity game. I'm not really one for dexterity games, but I think it's cute. And I think it will be very cute to play with friends. And we do go, usually every year with friends, we go a weekend away. And we have like this little cabin in the forest and we just play games, go on walks, cook, eat food, that sort of stuff. And I thought this would be perfect for that because I think it's cute and a small little game. So I was just curious about it. I've seen it a lot around and I wanted to get it. So that's Tinder blocks. Up next, oh my gosh, a game I am very, very excited about, and that is Fate Flip Washed Ashore. Now, this game is a game that's solo. I mean, you can play it multiple, it just has 1+ players. So you can play it with 2, 3, it doesn't really matter, but it is made for 1 player. And it is a story-based card deck exploration type game. Let me just read you the back. It says, "You come to your senses on a sandy beach. The sun is burning your back and you can barely move your tongue. You remember a huge wave washing you overboard. You are lucky to be alive, but where are you? Will you ever return home? And will you even survive?" Fate Flip. So excited for this. So this is by Alley Cat Games. Oh, I haven't said anything about all the games, have I? Oh well. I'll do that from now on. So Fate Flip. This game is by Johannes Krenner, so I think it's a German game, or at least a German guy, but it's in English, and it's published by Alley Cat Games. Alley Cat Games was so great at Spiel, so many lovely people, and so many great games. I wanted to buy everything from the stand. Tinder Blocks is also from Alley Cat Games. So, yeah, great stand at Spiel. So yeah, I'm very excited to try this and see how it plays. What I just loved about Spiel so much is that I picked up games that I've never heard of before and I just was interested in them. There aren't that many that I haven't heard of before, but a few that I just saw and I was like, wow, this is so interesting. And you just ask the person at the counter or at the booth like, okay, please tell me something about this game, and they explain the game, and if you're like, oh my god, this sounds great, you can just get it. It was so fun. Okay, so next up I have One Card Dungeon, which I don't know, people might have heard of this. It's Barney Skinner, the developer, the designer of the game, and it's published by Little Rocket Games, and it's just a one solo dungeon type style game. Solo dice placement dungeon crawl, played on a single card. Fight through 12 increasingly challenging levels to reach the final prize, the Scepter of MacGuffin. That's basically it, and I got the little expansion, and I got a little base. You can see, no, it doesn't show on these ones. I'll show you later. I got a little like dice stand and card stand that goes with this game. They had it there specifically for this game, and I just got everything they had basically. That's what I did. Very excited to play that one. Next up, we have a little bit of a whimsical game, but you know, what's life without a little whimsy? You know what I'm saying? And that is Ham's Sandwich Shop. This is the game. And it is basically a hamster that has his own little sandwich shop, and you're trying to build a sandwich. I mean, look how cute this looks. I absolutely love that. So it says here, it's a 2 to 3 player game. So you can only play with max 3 people, so that's good to know. So it says, a little building stands all by itself on the outskirts of town. It smells of sandwiches. It probably does smell of sandwiches as well. It sells sandwiches, all lovingly made by the hamster chef that runs the place. It's basically Ratatouille in a board game, but it's a hamster. I mean, say less. And the components look really cute. And yeah, I was looking for this in Japan and I could not find this game. And there I was in Spiel and it was there. And I was like, went all the way to Japan for this and it was in Germany. So very excited to try this one out. All right, moving on to another pile. So I'm gonna have to move some things around. 1 second. Do you ever have enough games? You know, I don't think so. I do want to do like a cull video after this at some point, because this does make me want to like look at my whole collection again and really be critical of what I want to keep and what I want to get rid of, give away, or maybe sell. So yes. All right. Next pile of games. So these are a couple of new releases that were released at Spiel. So first up, we have the new White Castle expansion, the Matcha expansion. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited to play this. I'm really excited to play the White Castle with friends as well. It will happen. It is a bit crunchy, but you know, we'll be fine. All right, the reason this is not in its wrap is because when I was there at Spiel, the designers of the game were there to sign. So I'm not sure if this is in frame, but yeah. So to Iris, keep calm and have a matcha. I mean, that sounds like a great idea on just any given day. And I know, you know, that a box art cover doesn't have to say necessarily anything about how good a game is, but look at this. The snow, for those who don't know, winter is my favorite season. I love snow, ice, cold weather. It's my favorite. So, oh my gosh. It's so beautiful. Okay, moving on before I get emotional. We have, again by Alley Cat Games, because they're the best, is Happy Home. So this is also a 2 to 4 player game, or 2 to 5 player actually. So as in not a solo game. Most of the games I got, I can play solo because that's obviously for me important. And this is Happy Home. I played it at Spiel and it was so fun. It's exactly the kind of game that I love. It is cute, it's quick, and it's tile placement, or it's a polyomino tile placement game, where you are trying to decorate your home. I mean, if that doesn't sound, so it's not, you know, usually the satisfaction of a polyomino tile placement game is matching the pieces together perfectly. That's the same with this, but the thing with this is you have these rooms. I'll try to put up a picture. You have these rooms and you have like the living room and the kitchen, everything. And you're trying to put furniture in like sets in these rooms. So it doesn't really matter if the pieces are like perfectly lined up together, but you want to place them in the room in a way that it also looks nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's more spaced out than you would normally place polyomino tiles because you're just decorating the room. So if I put the couch here, I'm not going to put the table like against the couch. No, the table is going to go right there in the corner, for example. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That was just very fun. And I love decorating like games, decorating rooms in like video game style games. So this, I was like, I have to try it. And if I like it, I have to buy it. So Did that, been there, done that. Amazing. Very excited to try that with friends. Then we have probably my biggest surprise. Maybe not even surprise, but just the most, I don't know, spectacular. By Chili Fox Games. This game is designed by Elif Svensson and Asmund Svensson. So probably brothers. I only know that one of them was there and explained the game to me and the other people I was playing with, which was such a delight. He was so nice. So I don't know which of the two he was, but one of the Svensson brothers, I guess. And he was so kind. And it's always nice when a game designer explains you the game, because it just makes sense. And who better to explain the game than the person who made it, you know? So that was awesome. And he also had a lot of amazing facts about the animals, because Spectacular is a game where you have like a reserve or like a place for all these animals. My cat is very curious about this new setup that I have going on, and she's like, "What are you doing?" All right, not sure if she's in frame, but I'm hoping she doesn't like just jump my camera. Pepper, hey, psst, come on. Come here. Come. Do you want to move away from the table maybe? I mean, obviously she doesn't. So we'll see. I'm hoping. She's like looking at my phone that's filming this. Like she wants to jump on it. Oh, there we are. Hi. Hi there. Do you want to join? Do you want to join? Yeah. You can join. So Spectacular. So you have this, like, I'm not sure what the word is. Let me see if it says. Preserve. A park to preserve endangered and vulnerable animals. That's what you have, a park. Okay. And you're basically trying to make the park obviously as great as it can be for all these endangered animals. So all the animals in this game are like an endangered or an almost extinct species. And it was so fun when he explained the game. He was like giving us little facts about these animals, which I thought was so great. And I'm hoping, but I don't know, that maybe in the rule book it will have a page with all the animals and give us little facts. I could definitely check that. Give me a second. Because I just think that's what he would do, you know? It felt like that is what he would do. Haha, yes he did. I just knew it. I felt it, you know? Meet the animals. So it has a whole page with facts about all the animals. So fun. One of my favorite facts he told me was about this one, the saula, which wasn't discovered until 1992 and critically endangered in the Annamite Mountains on the Vietnam-Laos border. And population, we don't know. We don't know how many there are. And the last photo that was taken was in 2013. So there hasn't been a picture taken of this animal in like 10 plus years. That's crazy to me. And it's also known as the Asian unicorn. Makes sense to me. So amazing. I was hoping that was in there and I was very curious. So, so yeah, Spectacular. Okay, I haven't told you anything about the game yet. So Spectacular, very cool. It's like a tile placement, dice drafting, dice placement game where you have to put down these tiles with the animals and there's different ways to score points. So you want as many different types of animals and you want the dice to be in the right places. And of course there are some dice restrictions with how you can place the dice. And I just thought it was more complex than I expected it to be. And I wasn't sure about if I would like it. I saw a video of Slicker Drips on YouTube that did a playthrough of it. And I was just like, I'm not sure. I mean, the theme speaks to me and the art is beautiful, but I was like, I don't know about it. So I got the chance to play it at Spiel and I was immediately like, I need this game. It's so good. It's so satisfying. You can see ahead which tiles you're going to get on your next couple turns. And it makes it really thinky. You're really like trying to like, okay, if I take this now, but I'm going to get that dice later, he can't use that dice, so I could use it, but you're like really like trying to figure out what's the best move. And I loved it. It was so good. So definitely recommend checking out Spectacular if you haven't heard of it before. Amazing game. Sorry I went on so long about Spectacular, but I'm just very excited about it. Okay, we're moving on. All right, let's do another little like random pile. So I have here Cat Horror Festival. I mean, if that doesn't sound interesting to you, then I don't know what to tell you. So I was looking for a game to play with my friends on like our Halloween night. And the friends I have my Halloween night with, they're not the biggest board gamers. They're not, they don't want the game to be too big, too long. I don't need to have like a long explanation because nobody's going to want to play. So I was looking for something, and we are all cat people. We all love cats. So a friend of mine, Jennifer, who I spent a day with and a couple moments with at Spiel, which was absolutely amazing. Jennifer, she's the best. She bought this and she told me about it, and I was like, oh my God, that sounds perfect for my friends for our Halloween night to play a small little game. So I was very excited that they still had it and that I could get it. And it is a game designed by Bernard Pousseau and Anita Migia. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. It's by Invaders game publisher. And yeah, it says, welcome to the Cat Horror Film Festival. Lights are off and the action is about to begin. But oh, the horror. Apparently, someone mistook the film reels for toys and now they are all a jumble. Try and save the film festival from disaster before it's too late. Fulfill the requests of our movie ushers by bringing them the missing film reels to make the festival a success. It just sounds cute. The art looks very just like kind of like crazy, over the top, whimsical horror cats. I'm excited to play it. Next up, we're keeping to the Halloween horror theme for a little bit, which perfect. So this, very interesting, VHS Unchained. So there was a booth with a bunch of these, and it is a publisher that is called Aces Games, I think. It doesn't say on the box, damn it. I'm pretty sure it's Aces Games. I'll put it on the screen. And I think they were inspired, I don't know, this is an assumption. I think they might have been inspired a little bit by Final Girl. This is like a solo horror theme experience. You can play it with more than one person, it says. You can like, go like play together. But it is a storybook. There's maps in the book. You have characters, you have monsters, and you decide like which character am I going to play as, and you're basically trying to survive. And this is, I was like, which one should I get? Because they had a bunch of them, and I love the design. It's like VHS tape design, which is just so cool. And this is the demonic possession one, which the guy was like, that's one of my favorite ones. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get that one then, because all of them looked good. They had like a slasher one, a ghost one, a zombie one. This one, they had like a trash movie one, which that one sounded really fun as well, like a trash horror movie. And they had another one, I'm not sure. So yeah, very excited to play this. Welcome to Unchained, the VHS dedicated to supernatural horror. Prepare to fight demons from other dimensions, immortal tormentors, and fanatical cults praying for hell to swallow our world. So yeah, excited to save the world from demons. Let's keep again to the horror theme and make our segue to Final Girl. Oh, Final Girl's so great. I finally got my Paula promotion card or promo card. So I can finally play as Paula. So exciting. I got this one because obviously, as you can probably tell, it's like Alien inspired. So here's our lovely Sigourney Weaver inspired Final Girl. And I love Alien. aliens especially. So I really wanted this, but it's difficult to get Final Girl in Europe, so I could not get it anywhere, and they probably only have like a couple usually, and it's always a challenge to get new Final Girl copies that I don't already have. So I was very excited about the Final Girl booth, and it was just, the Final Girl team is just the best. They're so lovely. The people are so nice. I talked a bunch with Evan, which is one of the designers of the game. And he's just so lovely. And I chatted with him a bunch, just an amazing guy, and I think we're just very like similar in certain things. So it was really fun to talk to him about games and movies and just storytelling. So that was very exciting. And he gifted me Krampus, the Final Girl Christmas game, which I'm so excited about. I'm so excited about this. Oh my gosh. I cannot wait to play this because it comes with the miniatures. Oh, gosh. This is going to be the descent into madness. A game with miniatures that could be painted. It's the one part of the hobby that I've ignored so far. And I just know that if I ever start painting minis, that will just be the end of it all. It's gonna be, I don't have time. I have so many games to play. I don't have time. So I'm gonna have to really not do that. But I'm so excited to play both of these. I really want to do more Final Girl videos on the channel. It's just always quite a big setup. But I'd love to play more Final Girls. So we're gonna try to do that for sure. All right, moving on. We are nearing the end. I have 5 more games to show you. So we have Flip Town. Very excited about this. I've been looking for it for a while, but it's hard to find. This is sadly the German version, but I feel like it's not language dependent enough to not get it. I was like, should I get it? Should I just wait? And I was like, no, I really want it. I'm gonna get it. So I did. And I think I'll be all right. I mean, it's not like I don't speak any German. So I think if I know what everything is, I'll be okay. It's just for a playthrough video, it will be less useful. But you know, that's fine. That's fine. We're just gonna have to make do with that. Oh, and this is designed by Stephen Aramini. Illustrations by Naomi Ferral, and it is published by Stroman Games, but that's because it's the German publisher. So I'm not sure what the original publisher is. I'm sorry. But yes, Flip Town. Very excited about this one. Sip of coffee. I keep forgetting to also just talk a bit about the gameplay, but I'm sorry about that, alright? I'm just too excited about the games. And then I don't know, and then I just... Alright, next up, very excited. I mean, I'm excited about literally all of these games, so I don't know why I keep saying that. But we have another De Vere game, and this is In the Ashes. And it's a solo storytelling quest type game by Pablo Aguilera, and it's published by De Vere. There's a second one coming, at least that's what the lady said at the booth from De Vere Games. I'm not sure when, but she made it seem like it's coming quite soon, maybe early next year or something. I'm not sure, but this, I'll try to put up some pictures. This looks so dope. It's basically just like a solo RPG almost, where you're flipping through pages. The only thing you need is dice and a pen, and you just explore the Obor Island and choose your destiny. The sky was dyed red. What seemed like a hum became an explosion in my ears, which left me stunned. A ball of fire and ash crossed the sky towards the interior of the island. A second later, the ground shook as the object hit the mountains. So it's a tabletop action role-playing game that you can play in a book. It uses innovative mechanics that will allow you to live adventures using a combination of tactical combat, decision making, skill selection, and equipment customization. So it's basically what I said, like a solo RPG. And I'm not sure how it plays because I haven't tried it, but it sounds so good. I'm so excited. All right, on to the last stack of bigger games that I can't reach. Oh my, why is this game so heavy? It's because of all the paper, I know, but still. All right, we have Hadrian's Wall. I'm sure most people have heard of this game. Probably should have done this from the start, but so this game is a flip and write, like a crunchy flip and write. It has like 2 huge player mats or like sheets where you have to cross off certain things, and it's known to be one of the crunchiest flip and writes that you can play solo. So I am very excited. I have played it on BGA and I've been wanting it for a very long time, but again, this is a hard game to find. So when I saw someone else post that they bought this at Spiel, I was like, where did you get that? Give me all the details and I need to get it right now. And she did, and I got it straight away. She told me, and I was like, well, I'm gonna go there right now. And it is a game designed by Bobby Hill, published by Garfield Games. So, yes, very exciting. Next up, we have Aquatica. I am late to the hype. I know, okay, I know. Why did I not get this before? I don't know, but I didn't. But now I did, and finally, I mean, I've been mostly wanting to get it because Carly from Board Game Buzz, she loves this game, and I trust her judgment, and I think I will love playing this solo. And I mean, everybody talks about this game, that it's absolutely amazing, and it is so good, and the gameplay is so good. I'm like, okay, I get it. I'm gonna get it. So I got it. And again with this one, I did not get the expansion, which they did have, the like Coral and Reef expansion, because I'm like, I haven't played the game. How do I know if I want to get the expansion, you know? I cannot do that yet. That's in my brain, that does not compute. So we just got the base game, but I'm so excited to play this. Oh my god. So it's a game by Ivan Tuzovsky, and it's published by Arcane Wonders. It has the Dice Tower seal, like it's an essential Dice Tower game. They're like, you need this game. And yeah, it's basically, I'm not even sure how to explain it. It's like a card, it's like a deck builder, sort of. I'm pretty sure it's like a deck builder. And you have like your own tableau of cards, and it has this whole like mechanic of you putting down the cards, and then it has like symbols, but then next turn if you use a card, it like goes up and the symbols change, and it's like constantly like changing your cards and their effects. And yeah, it's ocean themed. The art is gorgeous, so I'm very excited to play this. Yes. All right. And then last but not least, a game that I should have also gotten a million years ago and that I've been sleeping on, because also I was a little intimidated, to be honest, but you can play it solo, so I'm like, I basically don't have a choice. Let me grab it. It's far away. And that is Spirit Island. This was like my last purchase at Spiel. I was like, all right, this is all the cash I have left. What am I gonna get? I got Spirit Island. So everybody loves this game. Everybody talks about this game and how good it is. And it's basically a area control kind of game. That might be underplaying it. But it's basically, there's this island, and you have the spirits that inhabit this island, and you have the locals that live on the island. And you're basically, I'm not sure if you're playing the locals or if you're playing the spirits or how it works exactly, like from which point of view you're playing. But you're at least trying, there's like invaders coming to the island, colonialism, okay? And you're trying to get rid of them. They need to leave, they're destroying the island, they're upsetting the spirits, and they need to get the F off, if you know what I'm saying. So that's basically the theme of the game. And it's a game by Eric Roos, published by, good question, Greater Than Games. Is that the publisher? But that's Spirit Island. I'm sure everybody knows this game, so I don't know why I'm talking about it, but I should have gotten this way sooner, but I did not because I was scared. But now I got it, and I'm delving into more complex games. I'm trying to really, I want to play bigger, more intricate, like campaign style games, but it's great when you can play them solo like this one. And yeah, it's just a bit scary still for me, but I'm really excited to dive more into that area of the board game hobby while still loving and playing just my cozy, cute, like lighter to medium games, which I will forever love. So yes, so exciting. All right, so that's everything. Oh no, wait, we need to go into the accessories that I got. I'll do that really quickly. Give me a second. All right, so what I got. First up is this player board for Flamecraft. I love Flamecraft, and it has these cutouts that you can put all the tokens in. Oh my god, it's gonna be so satisfying to have all the tokens in there. Stop. I can't wait to play with that. It's so exciting. I got these small little tokens that I'm not going to be able to show you probably on camera very well. And they're just these little tiny meeples. Like this is a dragon. And I got this tiny cat token and like a little pine cone. I don't know. A sheep. Oops. A little sheep. Can you see that? I'm not sure. A sheep. And a little flame. I don't know, I thought these were cute, and I could just use them if there's a game with like a meeple that's just basic. I can just pick one of these and use them instead. I got this for the one-card dungeon game that I told you about earlier. So this is like the little card, like it's wood, but it like holds the dice, and it holds the card that you're playing. So I thought this was so cool. And it was like €8. So I was like, well, yeah, I need that to play that game. Why not? I got this. It's the new player board for NAR, which the difference is mostly the reputation track. That is like you have one for each player now instead of one for everybody. So it's really easy, it's a lot easier to track everybody's reputation. So, and I saw someone get this and I was like, ooh, that's good. I like that. So I got that. So I went to Gamegenic. Oh my God, the Gamegenic booth at Spiel was crazy. So just cool looking, and they had so many amazing things. But I really wanted to get some different trays for my games, so I got this. They have a bunch of these in different colors. I got the orange. I wanted to get pink. They didn't have pink, so I got orange. And it, I have these like little stone bowls that I usually use for my tokens, but they're quite big and heavy to just move around all the time. So I was really looking for new trays for a while. So these will be amazing for tokens and stuff to just put on the table while playing. So very excited to use those. Then we have probably my favorite purchase when it comes to the accessories. And that is the Final Girl player mats. Oh my gosh, they're gonna make playing the game so much, like, not easier, but just more streamlined, I feel like, and everything is in a better like overview. And yeah, so I got the Series 2 player mat because Jennifer said I should get this one. It's better than the first season one. So I was like, all right, if you say that's true, I will get these. So yeah, that will really help as well, I think, with filming and the setup, so I can really see what's in frame and not. So exciting stuff. And then finally I got inserts for Arnak, because that is a box that's just a mess basically, and it is a game that I love to play and I want to play more, but because of the setup I don't take it out as often as I would like. So I'm really hoping this will make it much easier to just grab and play, instead of like having to sort all the cards again and all the tiles again, because everything is a jumble in the box. So very excited about that. And that is it. That is everything that I got at Spiel. So it's 18 games that I got, which 2 of I've already played. So I have 16 games now that are on my shelf of shame, and I still have a few from Japan that I haven't played. So 16, 17, 18, 19 games now on my shelf of shame. So I can't buy any games now until I've played all of these. Is that realistic? I don't think so. But we're gonna try to really not buy anything. I mean, I think everybody says that after Spiel probably, or another con. But yeah. Let's see how long it lasts before I buy a new game. All right, thanks so much for watching this, and thanks to everybody who watched my vlogs during Spiel. It was so lovely to see everybody kind of like enjoy the little moments and ask about games, and it was just so fun to talk with you guys in the comments about everything. And yeah, thanks so much for watching and coming along on my Spiel journey. I can't wait to go again next year. It's been such an incredible experience, and I want to do this every year, so I'm hoping I'll be able to do that. We'll see how everything goes, but that is the plan. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon in a new video. Bye!